Welcome to first impressions of a new ink. The new ink was sent to me by Appelboom. Now, this is the ink. Oh, what's that? This is the ink. Oh, wait, that's the wrong side. It's new. It is special edition. Yes, sorry, I had to think about that for a second. It is a special edition. This is not a paid video. I just want to share it with you before the full review hits my blog, because that could be a few weeks. So, this is the box, the unboxing procedure. The ink is the new the Montblanc Heritage Spider Metamorphosis Web Gray. One thing you will notice about Montblanc, their special editions, or whatever writer, no, this is special edition. The names are a mouthful because they're always super long. There we go, case in point. Montblanc Heritage Spider Metamorphosis Web Gray. This bottle is 50 mils. Opens like so. It's got one of the glass ribbed bottles. Very pretty to look at. Decent to fill your pen from until it starts to get empty. And it is roughly 29 euros. Now, I do have a discount code on my blog. It is applicable on the Appelboom website, but it excludes Montblanc because that is a rule that Montblanc has. That's just the way it is. Sorry about that. Okay, so it is a gray, and here is what Montblanc says. They say, spiders are hidden below the web, ready to be unveiled by the observer. That doesn't really make a whole lot of sense until you actually start looking at the ink, which I will show you in a second. It is a gray color that is inspired by silver spider webs and forest color palettes. So here is my swab. Fascinating color. If you liked the Swan Illusion Plume, I think you will like this color a lot because it is definitely gray, but it's got some yellow green tones in there, which I think is quite interesting. So I think it's a very interesting name because I can picture that when you have a spider web that has dew on it and it's kind of glittering, it's like silvery, shiny, but if you are in a meadow and there's grass around, it picks up a lot of that color, so it looks a bit more green. Just crazy imagery in my head. I like the color, that's all that there is to it. Now let's point the camera down and I have it ready to test out so you can see what it looks like. And that's everything. That's all you need to see my face for, because I will also show you a stack of swabs. Some of these don't actually match, but some of them are just to show you the color range. Enough of my chit chat. I will see you in just a second. Thank you to Appelboom for sending this ink for me to share with you. Okay, bye-bye. One moment. Okie dokie. Hello. Welcome to the writing aspect of this video. I'll stop doing that now. This is the Montblanc Spider Metamorphosis Web Gray. So the box is cute. I took out the paperwork inside so I wouldn't lose it. 50 milliliters, gray ink. This is the bottle. You've probably seen these before, but they're very pretty. I think they're quite nice. So let's do a look at this. Let's take a look at the swabs. So here is my swab. You could definitely see the yellow-green aspects of it. So let's put that there. Now I've got a whole bunch. Many of these are not applicable. Okay, so we've got Metamorphosis Web Gray. We have Quasi Rotten Green. We have Giabin Cacao de Brésil. I put this in because this is sort of like a bluish cool tone. It's the Kyo no Oto Hisoku. Here is the Montblanc Swan Illusion Plume. So you can see that if you like this color, like obviously they're very different colors, but it's kind of like one of those, like it's an unusual color. I think it's really nice, and I think I really like these two that Montblanc has released. Here's Pilot Edo Shizuku Fuyu Syogun. Here's Montblanc's Mystery Black. We've got Noodler's à l'Orange, well, just cross black. Pilot Edo Shizuku Kirisame, or Kirisami, another gray. Let me look for something that matches. Well, here's another peculiar color. It's Colorverse Voyager 1 Jupiter Flyby. We've got Robert Oster Melon Tea. And I think that's actually all. Like, the rest are reds. So, I actually don't have a lot of gray inks, but I wouldn't call this a true gray anyway. It's like it's weird. It's an unusual color, but I really like it. I think it's really nice. So, let's do a quick writing bit with it. Got. I'm just gonna dip it. I'm using my Toronto Pen Company folded nib. Oopsie. I think if you're using a really light, dry writer, you're gonna have trouble reading it a bit, but with something wet and broad, you should be just fine. Spider. Okay, let's leave that. I'm gonna close this. I've got the pen inked here. This is a fine nib, so I'm just gonna zoom in so you can see what it looks like. Pick up some of that ink. Okay. Now, remember, oh, you haven't seen, okay. I said in the unboxing video of this pen that the nibs are a bit hit or miss, so. But for a fine, like, I think it's pretty legible. Horrible handwriting. Quick, Braum, whatever. I'm looking through my screen, so it's a bit delayed and it's very disorienting. Perfectly legible. I can't spell, but it's just, you're gonna have to live with it. Interesting color, but as I said, definitely a green, yellow, gray. I like it. I think it's really cool. I think it's unusual. It dries beautifully. I think that's just such a pretty, like, spectrum of gray-green bits. So, yes. Anyway, enough of my rambling. I hope you found this useful. I'm going to zoom out just a bit. Thank you to Appelboom for sending this bottle for a review. If you have not, I would love it if you would subscribe and maybe like the video. I would really appreciate it. Let me know if you like it in the comments. And you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon as Gourmet Pens. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.